undocumented. And I think if you are a person on hunger strike in Mesa Verde Detention Center, or one of these people who has protested, racist statements by guards and unsanitary health conditions and things like that in Orange County, New York, you genuinely fear that you're going to get shipped off somewhere, 6 hours or 3 hours flight from your family, despite the fact that the Secretary of Department of Homeland Security is saying, and I'm sure you completely believe it, we will not countenance retaliation. So just trying to think if there's more.
You're suggesting, Ahilan, that there's absolutely no accountability, and I think that's a extreme view. Let me make a point. Let's shift to worksite enforcement. Speaking of championing success, or perhaps a bit of an absence of championing, but nevertheless a deserved championing, we shifted the paradigm in worksite enforcement. The raids of yesterday are no longer the approach that the Department of Homeland Security takes. Rather than focus on the undocumented individuals who all too often are exploited by reason of their vulnerability, we issued a policy that provides that we will focus our efforts on the employers who exploit the undocumented by reason of their vulnerability, so paying substandard wages, having them work in substandard conditions. We've also established a protocol with the Department of Labor whereby individuals, the undocumented who are exploited, can come forward to the labor agency, whether it's federal, state, or local.
Spectacular policy.
And make their claim and receive deferred action, which grants them lawful presence and the ability to work, so they're free from retribution by the employer.
Yeah, there are many things I would say are great achievements of the last 2 years. To me, that would be high on the list. The idea that the enforcement prioritization in the workplace context is meant to supplement robust enforcement of the wage and hour laws rather than undermine it. That's the essence of the idea, right?
And Ahilan, there's no shortage of letters of advocacy that I receive with respect to areas of concern. So I would not be reticent in raising issues where one feels that accountability that is deserved has not been brought to bear, and we will prioritize that assessment.
Okay. So let's shift